Medical Coding Fundamentals, Chapter 5, ICD-10 CM. So now that we're starting to get a comfort level with ICD-9, we're going to switch it up, and I'm going to introduce you to ICD-10. Now, ICD-10 CM is the future of diagnostic coding. On October 1st, 2015, ICD-9 CM codes will no longer be accepted with most of the insurers. This has been in the works for several years and has been delayed many times. This new coding system will allow room for expansion. ICD-9 only allowed for approximately 14,000 codes. ICD-10 CM has 69,000, and several 100,000 codes can be added if needed. General Equivalence Mapping, or GEMS. GEMS help to identify potential ICD-9 CM codes. There are two sets of GEMS. One maps ICD-9 CM to ICD-10 CM, and one maps ICD-10 CM to ICD-9 CM. A single ICD-9 code may correspond to one or several ICD-10 codes. Now, they also include flags. This provides, the flag will provide information to assist in converting from one system to another. They consist of 5 digits. The first is approximate flag of either 0 or 1. 0 indicates the direct match between the coding systems, and 1 indicates that the code in the first system maps to more than one code in the other system. Second digit is a no map indicator. The 0 at the equals at least one match, and a 1 equals no match exists with no diagnosis notation. The third digit is a combination indicator. If the third digit is a 0, it means it's not necessary to use the combination code to indicate the equivalent diagnosis. If the third digit is a 1, a combination code is necessary. Fourth and fifth digits. These are scenario and choice list indicators. If a 1 is the fourth flag position, the first combination, it's the first combination. If a 2 or 3, that will equal other combinations that may be used. Choice indicator, this provides information regarding each combination of codes that can be used. Diagnosis code structures. ICD-9 has a 3, 4, or 5 digit code. 3 numbers followed by a decimal point and up to 2 more digits. It also includes supplemental classification codes beginning with the letter V or E and has 19 chapters. Now, ICD-10 will have 3 to 7 digit alphanumeric codes. The first digit is always an alpha character. The second digit always numeric. The third digit can be either alpha or numeric. Decimal point always follows the third digit. And digits to the right of the decimal can be either alpha or numeric. So what are some of the advantages of ICD-10? Well, it provides laterality. This refers to the side of the body. It uses a specific number in the 5th or 6th digit, and some codes may use a 1 for the right side of the body and a 2 for the left, or 3 for bilateral. There's also unspecified indication with either a 0 or a 9. Trimesters are also addressed in ICD-10. The first trimester is up to 14 weeks, 0 days. The second trimester is 14 weeks, 0 days to less than 28 weeks, 0 days. The third trimester begins 28 weeks, 0 days through delivery. Undetermined is indicated by a 0 or a 9. Initial treatment, subsequent encounter, or sequela. Your initial treatment is the primary treatment for the injury. Subsequent encounter is the care and or treatment following the initial treatment of an injury. And sequela is a term in coding that refers to late effects. For the sequela, you may use a 1 as the 7th digit to indicate, an A as the 7th digit to indicate the initial encounter. A D would be used for a subsequent encounter, and S for sequela. Placeholder. An X is used to hold the place of an unused digit when the code of less than 6 digit requires the use of the 7th digit to convey specific information. This will be indicated by like a little 7 in a circle in some of the ICD-10 manuals. So basically what it's saying is if this indicates that you have to have a full 7 digits to use this code, and the 7th digit will be your probably A, D, or S for your sequela, you're probably going to have to put an X either in the 5th or 6th digit spot as a placeholder, so that in the future they may be adding numbers in that area to expand on current codes. The structure of ICD-10-CM model. Now, we have our alphabetic index. This is the index of disease and injury. It has an index of external cause of injury, tables of the neoplasm, and tables of drugs and chemicals. We also have a tabular list. The tabular list has 21 chapters. The categories are your 30 digits. Subcategories would be your 4th and 5th digits. And codes may have 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 digits. Conventions. This includes your abbreviations, punctuation, and notes. And most are the same as they are in ICD-9-CM. Your includes notes indicates that some specific condition that has been described by the code under which it is listed. Excludes 1 indicates the excluded code should not be assigned in conjunction with the code under which it is listed, as the two conditions do not occur together. Excludes 2 indicates that the condition being excluded is not considered to be part of the condition for the code under which it is listed, but rather another code should be assigned. Manifestations. This includes your etiology, the cause of disease, and the manifestation itself, which is a symptom or sign of a disease. Now, the codes describing etiology is listed first, followed by the manifestations. General guidelines. Use the alphabetic index first. Cross-reference in the tabular list. A dash following the alphabetic index listing indicates the code needs additional characters, and the main reason for the counter is always listed at the first listed diagnosis. ICD-10 PCS, this is your procedure coding system, and it contains 16 sections. We will not be coding from ICD-10 PCS in this class because it's primarily used by the hospital systems. And as medical assistants, we are learning how to code primarily through the physician offices. Okay, your homework for this chapter, of course, read chapter 5. Complete using terminology at the end of the chapter. Complete checking your understanding at the end of the chapter. Study for exam 2. And practice for your ICD-9 competency. If you need more practice and one-on-one time with me, please schedule an appointment and I would be glad to review with you.